Alright guys, welcome to another video. In this video, I'm going to give you tips on how to flip your money in this bull run. So if you have $100, there's a possibility of flipping it to like 150 or 125 or 130, provided you know exactly what to do in this matrix, right? So we're in the bull run, and a lot of movements going to happen in the market, and if you know exactly how to time those movements, you should be able to flip your SHIB amount. In other words, if you flip your SHIB amount, then you'll be able to flip your money amount, if you understand what I mean. But before we continue, I want you to hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, turn on the notification bell so that YouTube algorithm will play some nice things about us so that others will be able to see us and then take advantage of this video. Thank you so much. Let's get into the video. If you were told me last week that SHIB was going to do what it's currently doing in the market, I will tell you I won't believe it. So I've been holding SHIB since October of 2021. I bought SHIB at 2,900 thereabout, and I watched SHIB flip my money 2 times to about, and went to 4 zeros and 88. So I saw SHIB move from 29 to 88, and I also watched SHIB go from 88, that's 4 zeros, 88, back down to 5 zeros and 593. So in that length of time, I've been able to see exactly what the market does, what happens in the bear market, what happens in the bull market. So I've been able to see, technically how the market moves, why it moves the way it does. Of course, there's nobody who is God and omniscient, but if you've been in the market for that long, you know exactly what the pain points are. So that's why, in the spirit of that, is why I'm answering the question today: where does SHIB go from here? If SHIB has been skyrocketing this much, where is it going next? This is something you must predict. For one reason, how do you flip it? Because if you know where SHIB is going, then there's a possibility of doubling your money very quickly. If you have $100, if you understand what I'm about to say, then you can flip it to about 150 before SHIB even starts to move at all. Right? So that's the purpose of this video. I want to teach you how you can flip your money from $100, like 150, 200 in this bull run. Are you understanding me? So now let's answer the question: where does SHIB go from here? But first and foremost, where will SHIB not go to? So before we know where SHIB is going, we should be able to ask the question: where won't SHIB go back to? Right? So firstly, we know, let's go back on the monthly. We know that SHIB is not going to go back down to this region in the near term. SHIB is no longer coming back to this point, right? We're positive about this. We're absolutely convinced that SHIB will not go back to retest 56. How do I know? Because if SHIB wanted to retest 56, that is 5056, it will not be up here. Prices don't move that much in a short space of time, right? And SHIB was last here June of 2023. That is a maximum of 7 months ago. So we know that SHIB is never coming back to this zone in the near term, right? So this is the baseline support. So we know SHIB is not coming back down there. Secondly, let's go back on the weekly. We also know now that SHIB will not come back to retest this zone anymore. This zone right here. So we're not going to find SHIB at 5056.3. We're also not going to find SHIB at 1161. How do I know? Because this is where SHIB is. It's up. You understand what I'm saying? Great. Now, the next question is, okay, where do we expect SHIB to be in, say, another 3 months, another 2 months? Well, again, let's go back on the daily and check. Where is SHIB likely going to retest? Well, first and foremost, this zone where SHIB is a major area of resistance. So which means that SHIB will not cross this level in the near term. Now, if SHIB is not going to cross this level in the near term, where do we expect SHIB to come to? Well, we expect SHIB to come back down to this level. Why is this level very important? Well, because this level is the trowel for this particular level. That is the bottom trowel. this particular level. You see, let's go back on the monthly. If you look on the monthly, you'll see that there is a major significant area of resistance in this area, right? This is a major, there's a resistance on the monthly. Price was falling back down. It got to this particular zone, it shot up, and then it came back down. The next month it was there, the third month it was there. So we see that for the next 2 months, SHIB did not cross this zone at all. It didn't cross this zone. So we know definitely that price will not rise above this place. If we know price is not going to go back to 513, we know price is not coming back to 511, we know price also will not go above 2750 or 2900, then that leaves us to this zone right here in the near term. And that is the very zone I marked for you previously. Now, I am highly skeptical of this level right now because SHIB has gone significantly higher than that. It is ridiculous to expect SHIB to come back down to 1700 in the near term. So to be able to know exactly what SHIB will do in another 1 or 2 weeks, then we have to come back on the daily and figure out for ourselves, where do we expect it? That falls within the zone of 2154 and 2400, just that zone there. And where does that zone fall? Come back on the weekly. The zone falls at this particular zones here. This particular zones here. 2148 being the bottom of these zones, and then 2500 being the top or somewhere in the middle of that zone. So we expect SHIB to seesaw between 2750 and 2200 in the near term. 2750, 2200 in the near term. I'll say that again. We expect SHIB to seesaw between 2750, somewhere around 2750 here, or maybe a little higher, and then somewhere around this zone. So we expect SHIB to be in this zone. Now, once we know that price is trapped between 2900 or 2750, 2900, and then 2148, then we can start planning our entry. So for instance, if you had $100 at 2900 here, you can sell it, which means convert it to USDT, and then wait for price to come back down to 2200 and then take your buy. And then when it goes back to 2900, and you sell again and then take your buy again at 2200. Once you understand how to move within those matrices provided for you, you definitely then understand what you're expecting from the market. You understand what I'm saying? So this is a significant area to watch out for. Price could do anything it wants, but I am fairly convinced that price will not leave this zone in the near term. It will just keep bouncing from this high then to this low, and then this high to this low. If you cannot get any breakage lower than 2200, it will go back to 2700, and that's going to happen in the space of a month or two, right? And so I expect you to keep your eyes on it. In the bull market, what you need to do is keep your eyes on the market. You have to watch it like a baby. You can't afford to take your eyes off it, because once you mistakenly take your eyes off it, you start losing money, or at least you start losing potential for making some more. I hope this has helped you. If it has, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, turn on the notification bell, so that YouTube algorithm can say some nice things about us to others, and then others can click on the video and get access to some of this quality information. Thank you so much. Till we see you again. Bye bye. Peace. Take care.